What up, YouTube? What's up, chat? What's going on with y'all this Saturday afternoon, man? Let me see if it gets to some of these people in the comment section. Paula, he said, hey, Courtside, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? I hope everybody having a good afternoon. Dion, what up? What's going on? Present, first live. It's your first time being in here, man? Hey, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, I always hit the link in the chat, bro. Everybody more than welcome to pull up. That's how I do it over here. You know what I'm saying? Joy, what's going on? I just was sitting at the crib, thought I'd just jump on live real quick. You know what I'm saying? Happy Saturday to you, too. You know what I mean? As y'all all know, y'all see what's going on with the Indiana Fever. Y'all see we lost both our point guards. Y'all see CAITLINCLARK hurt. What do we do in this situation right here, man? You know what I'm saying? Do they try to rush her back? Because I think that's what they're going to try to do, man. Rush her back. But if I was CAITLINCLARK, I use this time my leverage, man. I ain't coming back, man. I ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yeah, salute, bro. Salute, homie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming back. What do y'all think, man? We play the Chicago Sky. Do we lose? It should be no way we lose to the Chicago Sky. I don't care. Without CAITLINCLARK, without Colson, without Ari, we should not lose to the Chicago Sky, bro. Flat out, man. We should not lose to the Chicago Sky. Only 9 players is going to be really hard. Yeah, against this team right here, it should be real easy. You know what I'm saying? Flat out, man. I'm just keeping it real. Maria, what up? I don't want her back. Let it burn, my friend. Hey, Maria, you know they're going to try to rush her back, right? You know that, right? You know they're going to try to rush her back, man. If I was CAITLINCLARK, man, I don't know, man. I'm undecided, man. One day I feel this way. The next day I feel a whole different way, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But I damn sure use my leverage right about now, though. I'm keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Damn, she should say, hell no. Hey, I'm like you. Hell no, I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? And if I do come back, I'm coming back to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? You just sit over there, call timeouts, and do the substitution. Everything on the floor, I'm doing it my way. Or I'll sit up over here on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. White got us into this mess. She did. The front office, too. Allow her to come off in here and just mess the whole team up, man. I'd rather have last year's team than this shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather have last year's team. If we minus Stephanie White, let Stephanie White fix what she broke. I want her, listen, hey, Maria, you be over here a lot. You know I go back and forth about Stephanie White. But she's starting to really irritate me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad CAITLINCLARK came out and said some of the stuff she said in that damn interview. You know what I'm saying? For real, you know what I mean? Flat out. They said same here. She should tell White to kick rocks. You know Caitlin ain't going to do that, though, Jason. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. I agree with you. I think she should tell her to get the hell up out of here. I agree with you completely. But you know CAITLINCLARK don't move like that, man. I wish she did, but you know she don't. You know what I'm saying? I wish she did, but you know she don't. You know what I mean? Matt, what up?
Hey, Courtside.
What's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts. I don't think she should return. 15 games left. You have the playoffs. I think it would be too much of a risk. She's been sitting out for a while. And if you watch the Sue Bird interview with her, she just doesn't look like she's ready, to get back. She still looks emotionally tired, mentally tired. And then to have her just come back in and then they're going to expect her to play at a high level. Maybe she'll be okay, but with 2 point guards going out like that, to me, that would be kind of a red flag, especially with Ari and Colson going out the way they did. I think I would really, really consider, if I were her in her shoes, I would say, 50 games left. Even if, they still could get bounced in the first round of the playoffs. I don't know if it'd be worth the risk. However, it could be the opposite. She can come back, they can do well, they can advance in the playoffs, but I think it'll be a little bit too much pressure. She doesn't seem spiritually strong enough right now to handle that. So, if I was advising Caitlin, I probably would say, I don't think you should come back. Just, let them ride it out, let them figure it all out, let them, because they started off wrong. If they had to let Caitlin do her thing, Fever wouldn't even be in a situation, but they're kind of, having to lie in the bed that they made. So I would if I was Caitlin, I would just let them, let it ride out and, just keep doing what I'm doing and working on myself and getting better and thinking about next season.
Do you think, you said she emotionally drained? Do you think any of that has to do with Stephanie White, or you mean as far as her
Oh yeah.
body? So you think?
Yeah, I think all of the injuries are in and out because it's the first time she's ever been injured. The wackiness of the offensive system, the fever front office mistakes, Stephanie White missing 2 games early in the season, just how the whole season started. And then she's sitting on the bench too, watching Kelsey Mitchell have her way. They run plays for Kelsey Mitchell. They didn't cater to Caitlin at all offensively. And then for her to come back, and have her off the ball and them not running any set plays for her, no double screens, no pin downs, no Iverson cuts. She's going to have to work extremely hard again just to get her shot off, because the other teams that she plays, if she comes back, they're going to be playing at a high level, and, to stop her. So I don't think she's physically, emotionally ready now. And like you said, I think just the toll of the season of how draining it's been to rehab, it requires a lot of time. And then, sitting on the bench and then dealing with the fever front office, dealing with the disrespect, dealing with they don't really value me, they're just using me. She knows she's not going to say it publicly, but she has spiritual eyes. She can see what's happening. And then the coaching is subpar in my opinion. The Austin Kelly, the assistant coach, he is the one responsible for the offense. So the offensive system that they've implemented is obviously straight from Connecticut, but there's no versatility in it. There's nothing that supports Caitlin's game. And so as a player, that's stressful. You don't have the freedom to be yourself. And that is emotionally taxing. That's why I would not come back if I were her at this point.
Oh man, I agree with you, but let me introduce my selfish side, right? Can I do that? Can I introduce my selfish
Oh, yeah.
side?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of us got our selfish side. We want to see her play. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us came to the WNBA to see her play. Like I said in one of my videos, I don't want her to come back hurt. You know what I mean? At all. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just better to toss this season away. But at the same time, what happens next year? We're still gonna have Stephanie White. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Maria, do you agree with what Map is saying?
Absolutely, but you also know my feeling on that too. I'm of the opinion that at this point, let it freaking crash and burn. Stephanie White broke it. She breaks everything. And I don't want CC back. So if CC's 75%, I don't want Stephanie White breaking what is left of CC. Period. I want her to go home. I want her to rest. I want her to reflect on her health and her future. And if her future consists of next season being nowhere near Stephanie White, I want I want her home. And if we're really honest, yes, we are fans of her. We are fans of the Fever. We are fans of basketball. But if we are also true fans, we can live with her getting healthy and getting better and waiting for her to come next season.
All right, let me ask you a question though. Let me ask both of you ladies a question. What if I told you, without a doubt, Caitlin Clark is 100% healthy? Do you let her play, or is this something to prove a point? If she's 100% healthy, do she play?
I'll let the young lady answer. I'll wait.
Okay, so courtside, just to answer your question, if she is 100%, she's ready to play. She's had time to ramp up, which means just practice time, and she feels strong enough. And with the stipulation too, that they're going to um, change the offense in a sense to where if she's off the ball, they're going to make it easier for her to get the ball to score. They're going to kind of, change the direction of the ship, not completely because they can't change it totally at this point. But if she has that conversation and said, okay, I'm willing to come back, but these are the changes offensively that we need to make. And I need the freedom to push the ball, bring the ball, play my game, and let me lead us to victories. If they can have that conversation and that mutual understanding, and we see it, well, Caitlin sees it. She sees it in practice. Then she probably will feel more comfortable coming back. But honestly, I don't think she's excited to and looks forward to playing under Stephanie White's within that offensive scheme. I think that's too what's hindering her too about coming back, that the offensive scheme isn't really set for her. She's having to play a different style of ball, and you can't, she can't really shoot the way she wants to shoot. She can't go off the way she wants to go off. And people say, yeah, unless she, and to me, she doesn't have that spiritual strength yet to override the coach. So that would be my thoughts. If they can come to some sort of mutual agreement where they're willing to get set plays in for Caitlin so she can get her three ball, if they're willing to review what happened last season with the coaching, the second half of the post-Olympic break was for Caitlin, and it's not there right now. So personally, even if she was 100%, I think I would still sit out.
Hey, Terrence,
may I?
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say, but therein lies the problem, right? Even if CC's 100%, we have to deal with Stephanie White. I was watching a piece from Black and White Sports, and he had this piece where male college coaches were talking about how they would utilize Caitlin Clark. And it just blows my freaking mind that Stephanie White doesn't see any of that. And if Cece comes back, I'd say I agree with her. I want to run the plays the way I want to run them. If you listen to these coaches on Black and White Sports, it would blow your mind. It's like common sense. It's like, what the hell? But I'm of the thought that if she's not 100%, I don't want her back.
Oh man, dude, do you know how long I waited in the off season? I was counting down the days like I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? When you just count down the days to get out. That's how I was for the WNBA season to see her play. And she done missed what, 17 games or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness. Terrence, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Junkie.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. I was just going to say, if there may be half of the people down in the comments with me saying, it's like watching grass grow rather than waiting on a jail timed in. Hopefully.
So you think she should come back?
No, I was joking.
So
did you hear what I said? No, when you said you sit around waiting for the season to come around, like you were sitting in jail waiting for your time to be up. I said, can I say it's for me? It's like watching grass grow rather than waiting on my turn to. Listen. This is the way I see it, Junkie. This is the way I see it, right? And this is just, and I'm just keeping it real as a basketball fan and player. Of course, it's been since gone, but that no matter. It's like this, right? Is if you're her naturally, she's still young. Obviously too, but she's competitive. She doesn't want to lose. Why would she want her team to lose, right? And right now is it's like the worst time because 4 or 5 more losses may cost them the playoffs altogether.
No, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is the fan base is the fan
you don't say you don't say okay, and then just say 3 more wins or 4 more wins rather than those 3 or 4, 5 losses. Puts them at a 2 spot instead of a 6 or 7, and then you're not playing the 1 or 2 seed. You see what I'm saying? All that starts to come into play, and then how they think about that, and then so it's whichever one I guess they take priority.
Hey, Courtside, you remember? I'm sorry. You remember when KD went out before he was with the Golden State? He was out with his Achilles.
Cost them the final.
And then he came back too soon. He shouldn't have came back.
I mentioned that.
That was awful.
So
that was so awful.
In one of my videos. I had mentioned that in one of my videos. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is I think the fan base is divided. You know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way, but some of the fan base want her to sit out, whether she's healthy or not, to get back at the front office and Stephanie White and stuff like that. Some of the fan base don't want her to come back unless she's completely healthy. And I just don't see her. I don't think there's no situation where she comes back completely healthy this season. You know what I mean? She might come back 80, 90%, but I don't think she comes back completely healthy this season. Now, I think they're going to try to rush her back due to their situation right now. They probably already done called her. How you feeling? What you feel like? And all, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if she's your star player and you care about her, you protect her from herself and you don't let her play. Did you guys?
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what, Junkie? On that, just because you said that, sorry, I just thought about it. Right? He's like, what about this? Okay, so maybe, and I'm just throwing this out there, maybe, right? I don't think so. I think that she really is injured as bad as, whatever. But this may also be a way for them to find out, hey, look, we need you. It's your offense. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see. Then we'll see how injured she is.
He's right. It is her team.
The thing about it is like this, though, brother. You got to look. Caitlin Clark is only her sophomore season, right? You got to look at the long haul. Do you see what the Golden State?
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like if she's not, injured quite as bad as maybe, her medical team is saying.
It don't matter. It don't matter, brother.
And she was waiting for this moment to take over. For Steph White and the offense.
I'm trying to tell you though. Do you see what Golden State did to Steph Curry in the playoffs? I think they would have beat. Who they beat? Was it Minnesota?
Yeah, they would have won.
They didn't bring him back because they worried about the long haul, his health, the long. You know what I mean? The Indiana Fever, bro. They let me down, but I was all excited to hear me now. Every game is a home game. I'm thinking y'all gonna come out here and be balling. Y'all hire Stephanie White. She messed up the whole damn team, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, man. Now
she really did. But I think if Caitlin if she does come back and she really is, healthy, it'll be one of those things where it's my way or the highway. I'll sit back on the bench. It don't matter to me. And then
I agree.
It'll be that way. And if they win and they do well, she'll do it in spite rather than the other way around.
Yeah,
that's just what I think.
Unfortunately,
after this game, they can pick up another point guard somewhere.
Hey, so now I said this. What's wrong with Serena Sundell on that? Everybody keeps talking to some other people that everybody knows. I'm like, what? What's wrong with her?
No, she's not.
She's good.
She's not the one. Yeah, she's good, but she's not. She wouldn't be a good fit. They need a really stronger, true point guard. So they can pick up 2 players after the Chicago game, and if they do, they pick up two solid point guards or guards. Then if I was Caitlin, I wouldn't even come back. I like what Courtside said about what they did with Steph. They didn't even play him. They just set him out. Caitlin's only in her second season. She made All-Star and she was All-Star captain. So that's a resume builder. And
exactly.
So she's accomplished, just enough to still move on from this. Okay, yeah, second season went great, but at least I was an All-Star. So she got, 2-time All-Star on her resume. And now she can go into those talks. She can go into those talks for her 3rd year. Like, look, all right, second year didn't work out. This is what I need going forward. This is changes I need to see made. And then go from there.
Hey, let me say something, man. I know this is gonna sound crazy, you know what I mean? But I honestly feel they can check. Listen, I feel like right now with Caitlin Clark healthy, I believe they can chase a chip. I'm not really scared of none of these teams with CC playing her ball. The problem is I wouldn't let her come back and play this Stephanie White type shit that's going on.
Exactly.
You know that's not going away. That's not going to change. That's not going to change.
Only if CC comes back and takes over and plays her game, but they ain't gonna let her.
Yeah, well, they might have to. They might have to.
I think the crowd would revolt if Cece's doing well out there and Stephanie White tries to pull her out. I think the crowd would revolt.
They'd run White right out of Indiana.
Another thing too is this. With this Wall Street civil rights thing going on, they might not even foul her. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It might be, they don't put a little light on it. It might be, you know what I'm saying? It might be calling, blowing that whistle out here right now. I don't know. What y'all guys think about that? Do you think that plays a part in her coming back or
I kind of wish they'd have never brought something up like that.
I don't think so.
No.
I like it courtside because I like the fact that just like your podcast and everyone else's YouTube channel, they're all standing up for Caitlin. I like it from that standpoint that people are paying attention. They're seeing what's going on. Wall Street Journal has a great name. Other people, and then even what's the other guy who does the Black Whitlock? People, and then Skip. People are talking about it. Even Stephen A. says something. I think it shines a light on what's really happening. And it's bringing that to the Fever's attention, like in the WNBA. Hey, we need to do something. Something isn't right. All these people are speaking up and saying this and saying that. Maybe we do need to look at what's going on. And Stephanie White, my last point here, Stephanie White is from Indiana. She went to Purdue. She has, those connections and those ties. She's with the LGBTQ community. So is Amber Cox. So is, I'm not sure about Kelly Crossco. I'm not sure if she's heterosexual or not. But they made a mistake of building a team for Stephanie White instead of building a team for Caitlin Clark. That was a mistake. Stephanie White has an ego. She wants to. This is my team. I want to run it the way I want to run it. She brought her own staff. Austin Kelly, to me, his offense is garbage, and she lets him run the offense. You can see in timeouts where he takes over offensively the run plays. They don't run any set plays for Caitlin. So the Fever front office devalued Caitlin and said, we're going to build a Stephanie White team instead of a Caitlin Clark team. And so Caitlin, this takes a toll on her emotionally, whether people understand it or not. It takes a toll when you feel like, dang, I done brought all this revenue, all these fans, all this stuff is happening because of me, and like you shunning me. So that's why I think she should just sit out, let it ride out, and let's go into talks in the off season.
So
I agree.
Crazy. So I'm crazy to feel like with Caitlin Clark coming back this season, they got a chance to chase a chip. So I'm crazy to feel that way.
Okay, courtside. Do
You're
they
not
really
crazy.
have?
You're not crazy at all, Courtside.
You're not crazy. You're a dreamer.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah,
You're a dreamer.
Courtside. Do they have
I think it could happen.
truly? Okay, it could happen, but let's look at their roller coaster, right? So we got Kelsey Mitchell, 35 win game, 8 points next game, 20 something next game, 9 games next game. We got Natasha Howard, who's up and down. They're not utilizing Chloe Bibby correctly. Chloe Bibby should be averaging at least 12 points a game. They're not getting Sophie Cunningham involved enough. They're not getting Lexi Hall involved enough. They still don't know how to use the pieces that they have to win a championship. Las Vegas is stepping up. Who else? Minnesota, they're definitely number one. They're stepping. They added Dejanay Carrington. New York has added Emma, and Brianna Stewart's coming back. So even with Caitlin out, the Fever coaches still have not utilized the pieces that they have, to win. Yeah, they won some good games, but to me, they haven't shown that we are a consistent championship contender.
Yeah, but it's a toss-up this season, though, because we don't beat all the good teams, some of them without Caitlin. Listen, let me tell you like this. I do not want to rush Caitlin back. Because I don't want her to come back and mess up her career, mess around and have some. I'd rather just wait. I'm patient, to next season. But if she healthy, this is her job. Like, this is what she do. This is her career. This is her job. If she healthy, she need to be on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I believe, I believe they can get that to who. I'm not really scared of no team in the W. I'm not saying they can beat everybody. That's not what I'm saying. But don't no team really scare me like that. They match up well against New York. They beat the Lynx without Caitlin Clark in the Commissioner Cup. I know they said they didn't shoot well, whatever. They still lost. You know what I'm saying? All the top teams, they don't beat damn near except who they lost to. The Valkyrie. They haven't beat the Valkyrie this year. But who?
And
Sparks.
They didn't beat the Sparks.
All right, why not chase it, though? Why not chase it?
But of course, if they add Caitlin, if she comes back in August, sometime in August, that's another adjustment that the team is going to have to make because they've been playing so long without her. So it's going to still be rocky and roller coaster. You're still going to have that's going to be another challenge. It's going to take them a couple games to get back into the flow of having Caitlin on the floor. And Caitlin's going to have to adjust. Her conditioning is not going to be exactly where it needs to be. She's still going to be winded. They're going to have to constantly give her blows. When she came back from the New York game, if she has the green light to go off like that and to lead the team like she led when they won beat the New York team at home, I would say yes, go for it. If they give her that type of green light, but if they don't, it's too much adjustment time that's going to be needed. If this was July, yeah, we could be talking about, let's go.
Can I give you some
They
pushback?
got 4 people that already know how to play with her already. All they got to do is utilize.
Hey, Matt, let me give you a little pushback, right?
What are you doing with your food, man?
You said,
hey, that's a banana split.
It's adjustment time, right?
But
the way Caitlin Clark play, like it ain't like you got to run these plays and we got to get all in cahoots with each other. That's not how she play. Like,
no, let her take over.
Yeah, that's not how she play. I don't think it's now down in shape, the endurance and all that. I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? But as far as like her getting in a quack, what's it called? How you pronounce that? Esky way? Well, forget it. As far as her getting back in the rhythm of the team, I don't feel like it's gonna be an issue. I feel like we can go this season, man. We probably gonna end up being maybe the 4th or 5th seed, maybe right now, maybe somewhere around there. I think by the end of the season, they'll probably end up around 4 or 5.
I think we're at 5 right now.
Yeah, they're probably.
May I ask a question?
And we're 3 games either way. 3 games to second, 3 games to last.
Yeah. Go ahead, Maria.
I know this may be kind of out there, but is it possible that CC has been close to 100%. I'm just trying to
Yes.
get my head straight
Yes.
here. Wait, is it possible that CC has been close to 95%, but has been on the bench because Stephanie White wanted to glorify Ari? Is that possible?
Well, absolutely.
I think it's
I think
possible,
she's
but
teaching her a lesson.
I believe she was really hurt. You know what I mean? I believe that injury when she was on the sideline crying, I believe she really hurt something. You know what I mean? Caitlin
True.
Clark won't fall. I don't
True.
think she sits out. Caitlin Clark, see, we say that she should do this, she should go there. That's not the hot type of attitude and heart she has. You know what I mean? But
No.
what
Right.
has been proven is y'all ain't that good without her. You know, I know Kelsey's sister came out and said we can win without Caitlin, but Caitlin can't win without them. Well, hey, y'all got blown out. You know, two last two games basically. You know what I'm saying?
Well, ain't
So
Kelsey's sister
Yeah.
in the
But
WNBA
what
then?
right, but what I was asking is it possible that CC would have been pretty healthy, but you know, uh, knowing how Stephanie White is, wanting to control everything, is it possible that she purposely sat CC over because her golden child now is Ari?
hey, check
I
this
think
out,
And
Maria.
I think
and
I,
you know,
I think
and I know I don't mean to be facetious about it and mean about it and petty about it, but like I said before, I feel bad that these girls got hurt. But when I look at Stephanie White and look at the disaster that it is, I'm thinking put a freaking splint on that freaking toe of hers and throw her back on the floor since that's your golden child.
Hey, say
I
this in
am
the
Hey,
so
say this in the
hey,
championship.
Junkie.
so
Say
over it.
that
Hey,
in the champ-
Junkie. You know
Hold
what
on
they
real quick.
say in
Hold
the
on, hold on, hold on
NFL
real
though,
quick.
right?
Hold on real quick.
Is a
Hold on real
50%,
quick.
60% Caitlin is still better than
Yeah,
100%
yeah,
of
yeah.
the rest,
Now, I
right?
said
Yeah,
that. I said
Right,
that.
right,
yeah.
right.
Hey, but if this was the championship, say this is the championship round, right? First game of the championship, she plays. Do you guys agree or no?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Oh yeah.
She plays. You know what I'm
Because
saying? So
well, it's like this though, right, Junkie? Because we know we're old, right? It's like they're not going to be young forever. You know what I'm saying? How many times are you going to get opportunity to get there?
man, I'm
Everybody
just
ain't Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, I think
It's
she should
been.
play
but
tonight, to tell you the truth.
I seen
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. They're gonna have a tough game.
I seen an
I think
interview.
she should be in there tonight.
Hey, in that interview, I think right now it's on Caitlin because in that interview, I seen a Primus. I do watch Black and White Sports. I think you asked me that. I forgot about it. I meant to answer your question, bro. But I do watch him. I watch all the content creators, bro. I watch all of them mostly. It's a few I don't watch, but mostly all of them I watch. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think I seen that interview. Caitlin said that when she got hurt, I think she said when she got hurt that last game, her mom texted her like, "Hey, it's time for you to think about you." You know what I mean? Like you do everything for everybody else. You're thinking about all these other people, your teammates, the fans. Oh, it's time for you to think about you. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of this has to do with her family telling her, "Nah, we see what's going on. Sit this shit out. Don't rush yourself back. You know what I mean? Just take your time." And all that. I think a lot of it has to do with that, you know, because Stephanie White don't know what the hell be going on. And I agree with you, Maria. I believe Stephanie White wanted to rock out with Ari. I believe she happy CC hurt. I don't think she wanted to be hurt, but she's happy she's out. Let's put it like that. You know what I mean? I don't got to deal
No
with all the
doubt.
people saying all this stuff. I can run my offense the way I want to run it and all this other shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I also seen in that interview that she said that. Do y'all remember that play? Go check out Angry Sports Fans video. You know what I'm saying? He did a good breakdown on it. It was a play that was coming down. Kelsey Mitchell was wide open at the bucket. She pulled it out because Stephanie White told her, you know what I'm saying, don't like you gotta go watch it, man. Stephanie White is full of shit,
Yeah, I
bro.
watched it. I watched the interview too.
hey,
That's
courtside,
crazy.
just on that, I'm glad you brought that up because I want to. This has a lot to do with CC too. CC has to have the strength. She knew she should have made that pass. It was still plus 2 minutes left in the game. You make that pass to close it out, to seal it out, to break their back, say it's over. You don't pull back.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
CC is trying to give Stephanie White her respect, but CC has to get the strength to start standing up for herself and make that pass. And if she takes you out, you say no, that was the right. You step up and say no, that was the right pass to make, and let Stephanie White deal with it. So she's allowing Caitlin in a sense because she's trying to be, she's a natural people pleaser. Once she matures and realizes I have to take more authority and control over what I want for my career and dealing with Stephanie White, she's going to have to stop allowing Stephanie White to micromanage her. That's what Stephanie White is doing because she doesn't quite want Caitlin to be a superstar. And the FIBA organization don't want Caitlin to be a superstar. They're not propping her up to be a
Well,
superstar.
they said they wanted to be Apple. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they want it to be even all across the board. They made the mistake of building a team for Stephanie White instead of building a team for Caitlin Clark. But for
True.
Caitlin, she is going to have to develop some strength, inner strength, to be able to say no. You know, if you look at Diana Taurasi, she didn't let anybody bully her out of her legacy. And that's what I really admire about, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi. And they have the UConn respect, of course, but Caitlin is going to have to develop that. She's going to have to stop being a little girl in a lot of situations. Sometimes she still has a little girl mentality in a lot of situations. This is not Iowa. This is business. This is your career. And even with that play, you make the play. You make that play because that was the right basketball play to make. Kelsey was wide open. 2+ minutes left. Give her the ball. Seal the deal. Let New York know it's over. And then you deal with whatever Stephanie White has to say. You just like, okay, whatever.
Hey, but you know what though, Matt? Before I knew something was going on, long before it came out to the public. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what game it was. Cece was at the top of the key. Wide open 3-pointer. She hesitating and hesitating and then pulled it out. She don't hesitate on that shot. Wide open too. Oh man, she pulled that. That was Stephanie White in her back of her head. You know what I'm saying?
That's why Caitlin got to get stronger and be able to block that out. Now, I'm taking this shot. And that's how she became so great post-Olympic break, because she ignored Christy's size. She ignored everybody. And she just started balling. She just started playing. And she's going to have to do that again. She's letting Stephanie White cripple her because, Stephanie White has an ego. And then Caitlin is trying to give her some respect. And, but... Yeah, and I think the coaching staff too. I didn't like how doing that Connecticut game when the assistant coach and Caitlin was hyping up the crowd, and then the assistant coach came and grabbed her all by the arm, and that was crazy. I was like, they're bullying Caitlin.
That was crazy. Hey, Primus, what up, man? What's going on with you, Primus? You said you had a question or something.
I just wanted to say I agree wholeheartedly with the last statement about Caitlin needing to be more adult-minded when it comes to this league. But my question was, well, maybe more of a statement. When it gets to the point, if you have to ask, should a professional basketball player play if she's 100%? I mean, like, we're not talking about basketball anymore at that point. You know what I mean? Like, so why wouldn't she play? You know what I mean? Like, you said the whole reason she's been out and been in a slump is because of her injury. Now she's back at 100%. You're asking, should she play? They're fourth or fifth in playoff contention. Like,
no, I think she should. Well, sometimes I think a lot of people, man, are looking at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? So she comes back in a regular situation, I would agree with you, but a lot of people are looking at it like, you come back, nothing changes, you just come back next year to the same bullshit, rather than make a statement and fix it now. That way next season we good. I think that's how a lot of
2 point guard for the season. She's a point guard. You just lost 2 point guards for the season. Where's the responsibility to the team?
Yeah, but Primus, don't you think this is the perfect time if she's gonna take a stand, right? To say, all right, and I'll put my future on hold for you guys and play point, but it's my way.
But is she really gonna be 100% healthy? I think that's the question. Is she? I don't.
Right. That's what we don't know. Nobody knows.
I don't think she
She's
comes
100%. She's professional. She knows she's 100%.
I don't think so, man. You know
like,
I mean,
you wouldn't be out there kicking soccer balls and practicing chunking shots up if you ain't healthy.
Whoa! Didn't want to go there, but that's a good point.
And I love Cece. Don't get me wrong. I love Cece. I've been watching her since she was in high school, and she's all right now.
Hey, so let me ask you guys this: with Cece being out tonight, we always beat up on the Chicago Sky. Did they win this game?
No.
It's going to be interesting.
No, not the Ariel's back.
I said last game, it's either they're going to win and it's going to be ugly, or they're going to lose and it's going to be ugly. So
it's never a close game, huh? They get blown out.
Sophie's really made a name for herself. I think you're going to see a lot of her tonight. You know, like she's really upped her stock. So
Oh,
I will say
one thing
this.
she knows when
another
she to strike. Go ahead.
that's another question. Next season, do they keep both Sophie and Lexi? Because
Yep.
they kind of are redundant.
Yes.
Oh, that's another thing. You know, I hear a lot of
Mitchell gone.
complaints about a lot of players, but
Mitchell
not
gone.
Lexi Hall.
Mitchell gone. If it's up to me, Mitchell gone. Go ahead. My bad, Prince.
Mitchell won't be here.
Lexi's in a terrible slump, you know, and truth be told, can you really blame Dewana Bonner when she says this woman's starting over me? I'm a Hall of Famer. Lexi hasn't scored 2 points in 4 games. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have a beat.
And that goes.
You know what? Yeah, but she wouldn't have lost her starting job if she was putting up 23 points when she was starting
like
for us. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? She's playing like
Amen.
shit.
That's
Lexi
where you,
wasn't in the
that's
slump
where
back then.
people start doing protests and bringing that into their game. That she's doing what you advocate Caitlin to do. I'm gonna play like shit so they can trade me.
Nah. But you know what though? A lot of that, if you think about it, Lexi, Boston, they all experiencing part of they're experiencing part of the CC effect. If CC was on the court right now, Lexi don't play that bad.
They're missing their captain. That's all it is to it.
They don't play that bad, man. They don't.
She's been missing wide open shots, bro.
Nah, they don't play that bad. She don't play that bad, bro. Hey, Kent, salute to
No,
the
they
super
got the
chat.
confidence.
He said Caitlin Clark owes us nothing. Really, she can walk away and have a nice life. We all love CC, but she is just 23. I agree. She's 23. That's what she was just saying right now. Matt, but she needs to kind of mature and grow up a little bit and stand on her square. Right now, she letting the coaching staff push her around. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying, I ain't doing that. Yeah, she got the kind of pull. She can actually say that. Like, it ain't like you just some regular player. You know what I'm saying? You could actually say, hey, look, man, we doing it this my way. You know what I'm saying? Or you can sit me on the bench, pull a Kawhi Leonard. I'm hurt. I don't feel right. My groin still hurt.
You shouldn't support players like that, though. Courtside, seriously.
Well,
May I
that's why
say
so many.
something
That's why
after
so many
Primus?
people. That's why so many people support Caitlin.
Listen,
'cause
bro,
she
if
don't
I'm
do
out
that,
there
you
getting
know?
beat the
Exactly.
hell
I'll
up,
give her that. She doesn't. That's what I think you guys underestimate. She really loves the league. Maybe not loves the league, but she literally loves her opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, I think you guys really underestimate that.
Plus, she loves the game too.
May I say something?
Please.
I was going to say, I'm kind of there with you, courtside, that, and some folks were saying as far as CC playing tonight. Let's just say CC is 90% and plays tonight. I would kind of actually think that this would kind of be a good night for her to come back, because I'm not going to expect anything from CC. I'm going, because if she's coming back and they need to gel, right? This is not the best team, the Sky. So I think that this would be kind of the best night for her to come back, because they can work a little bit on their flaws. And Primus, I'm gonna say this to you, because I know this may come up. I don't care if if she plays tonight, let's just say she plays tonight, and she takes 30 shots. I really don't care whether she makes them or she doesn't, because that is part of the what makes her CC, and she needs part of that to build in order to attract the defense. If she doesn't have a long shot, right, they're not gonna guard her in the way that they would typically do that and leave everybody else open. So if she comes back and takes 30 shots, I don't care whether you miss them or not, because that's part of the body mechanics, right? And this would be, I personally believe this would be the right time to come back and just get her back in the flow of things. But Stephanie White definitely needs to stay out of the way, because she is the one that breaks everything.
Hey, they said no, Kenny D. She's not saying she's playing tonight. She was using the example. She said she's not playing.
Right.
Oh, and courtside,
I'm
I
just
got
saying,
some bad news for
I
you.
was just saying that it would be pretty good.
You got bad news for me?
I got some bad news for you. Kennedy Carter is ineligible to play for the WNBA this year. So, because of the prioritization rule, she was signed to another league at the start of training camp. So she has to wait till next season. So sorry.
Yeah, that was just something I like. I mean, I wanted.
Yeah, Carter needs to stay in Mexico.
Yeah, hey man, I would have loved to have her, but you know what I mean. But I don't think Maria, to your point, I don't think CC should come back this game, because if they can't beat the Chicago Sky without Angel Reese, Even though they down Colson and Ari, they can't beat them, man, dude. Hey, somebody said it in the chat. It's gonna be if they lose tonight, man. It's gonna be a meltdown, man. It's gonna be a meltdown.
Meltdown.
Hey, they better not lose tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? They better not lose tonight.
That's gonna be funny.
Hey, on the bright side, if they lose tonight, they might run wide out of the town.
Who? White? Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, man.
They might run her out if she loses tonight.
It's no way.
Yeah.
Lose.
But
I know it ain't gonna happen, but hey, one can wish.
You got to consider this as well. If White manages to win without a point guard, isn't that a feather in her cap?
No.
No.
You just got blown out 2 games in a row. Hey, what up, Music? What's up, Music?
Hey, you want to make another bet? You want to lose again?
What? I'm taking them to win. Taking them to lose.
I forgot how much you lose the other night, man.
And I paid him too, just so you guys know. You know what I'm saying? I paid him.
Hey, you know what? I even tried to. Hey, Junkie. I even tried to have them give you point. They all, y'all know, y'all heard me. I said you got to give me 10.
Hey, Music. You saying they're gonna lose?
Yeah.
You saying they're gonna lose tonight?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's just because Angel is better. They're the Chicago Fire better without.
I don't know, man. I don't got faith in. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna step down.
Hey, that one was for Primus.
I don't know.
Hey, you just gonna have all his meals paid for this weekend?
I do want to win my money back, though, man.
Hey, I got churches. I'm gonna get Popeyes next.
Right. I'm trying to get it on right now.
Hey, Coach Side, check this out though. Caitlin can't play, man. That girl's still hurt. If you guys go and watch her walk out the tunnel in Phoenix, bro, that girl is like kind of limping, like something looked weird, man. Like she looked tight, man, or something, man.
Man, they ain't limping, that's pimping. She's okay.
Disabled dad.
No.
Hey, disabled dad. Do you guys remember?
I've gone through a growing injury before. If you ain't 100%, you ain't got no business playing. Period.
I played baseball in college, and I played with a growing injury. I understand, but I played through the pain most of the time.
I too, and I played basketball, so I know what I'm talking about.
You're right. It does hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, my mentor's son play overseas in Romania, top point guard over there. And I asked him about it, and he said she shouldn't play for at least about 2 months with that injury.
Yeah, hey, listen, man, she's not gonna be 100% healthy. She's not gonna be 100% healthy this year. Hey, disabled dad, he said back to the point guard position. Both Sophie and Lexi have experience at point guard, just not their general position. Do you remember? Hey, disabled dad, do you remember before they got Ari? Man, Sophie couldn't even bring the damn ball up the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dude, look, y'all haven't seen, man. I've seen a lot of film on Lexi, bro. She's got handles. I ain't kidding.
But you just said it right there, Courtside. She ain't going to be 100% by the end of the season.
She's not going to be 100%.
Hey, she ain't got no business playing.
Hey, John, you guys see those Jason Whitlock episodes? The Tubers did phenomenal. Hey, yeah, salute to the guys, man.
They did.
John the Liquidator.
Yeah.
My guy Drizzy, Keep the Vision. Ben Daniels. Who else was on there? Pope. The Pope was on there. Yeah, they did their thing, man. Salute to them guys.
Man, Courtside, I wish they'd have you on there too.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm just a small.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I gotta get my weight up, I guess, first, bro. I gotta get my weight up first, man. You know what I'm
saying? Ben Daniels and Mo, they did a good job.
Yeah, hey, Drizzy was up there cooking, man. Hey, Keep the Vision was up there cooking.
JTI, he's a clown.
Who?
John the Liquidator.
Oh man, shout out to him too, man. He did his thing too. You know what I mean?
You don't like John. You don't like the Liquidator.
Hey, Coach Side. So who y'all got starting tonight? Who gonna start for him tonight? Who's their five?
They're gonna probably start. They're probably gonna start Lexi and Sophie. Same. They're probably gonna start both of them, bro.
That's the way I got it.
It's gonna be Lexi, Sophie, Kelsey Mitchell, Boston, Howard. Right?
They're gonna do it right now. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of what's gonna be the point spread? What's going to be the point spread, guys?
If you ain't watching it, the Sky fans are coming in. Man, they are super pumped and excited.
Hey, they said, he said game time, folks. Ken Carson. I'm gonna be back after the game. He said Whitlock blackball court vision. What? Blink block in court vision. I don't know court vision.
Keep the vision. Probably
Oh, keep the vision. Oh,
yeah.
nah, he did good. He was up there doing his thing, man.
I thought Maurice did too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Vision did great.
Yeah, he's
All
They
trying.
both did great.
All I know is do not put Kelsey on the ball. Let somebody else put.
I know, right?
I think
somebody tell her at least lift her head up.
I think Black and White Sports is on there on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
He
Hey
gonna have
guys,
his
what do
hands
you
full
think
with
the
him.
score is going to be tonight?
Right.
I think we get beat. I think we win. I think we win tonight. Music said we're gonna lose.
What do you think the score?
102 to 67.
They're gonna struggle.
Okay.
It's gonna be a low scoring game. They're gonna struggle. I think Kelsey Mitchell gonna have 30. You know what I mean? She's off and on. I think she's gonna have about 30.
I don't
put too much pressure on her.
You know what I mean? But check this out. We're gonna get to the game. I'll be back. I'll be back after the game.
All right, for sure. All right, people.
Later.